What's going down, fight fans? This is Spaniard, Northwest Fight Scene. I'm sitting here post-fight with the Animal, Enoch Wilson, Team Quest fighter, Cage Combat 5. After the fight, we got to talk a little bit about, man, this was a war battle between you and Chase the Rage BB. It ended up being a majority draw. That's something, man, neither fighter wants to be on the end of a draw, right? But, you know, you got to be happy because this was a war. The fans are walking away going, did you see that fight? Talk about your feelings right now.
You know, I'm extremely upset. It was a great fight, and I'm not hanging my head by any means. I don't agree with the judges. You know, I'm pretty upset. The referee called me Dr. Point. I was under the impression that if somebody rolls, you get one free shot. I was healing him to the kidney. He rolled. I healed him in the spine. The ref said I did it twice and instantly took a point. I watched him all night give people warnings, time and time again. Chase BB hit me in the back of the head like 6 times, and he told him over and over, not in the back of the head, not in the back of the head. I hit him once to the spine, and I get a point taken away, and then I lose the fucking belt. Now, granted, it wasn't a loss, but to me, if I didn't win, it's a loss. A draw's a loss in my book. I didn't win. That's my belt. Everybody knows it. Chase knows it. All respect to Chase. You know, the man's a stud. It was a great fight, and I'm not hanging my head as far as the action of the fight went, but the outcome, I'm kind of disappointed in the officiation. They didn't stop it when the point was taken, and there was an extra 30 seconds on the clock. The officiation, they were lagging, they were behind, and I'll say it to every one of the commissioners that whoever they had timekeeping was behind. He didn't stop the clock. When I got docked a point, I had another 30 seconds yet in that fight, and I would have definitely stole that back, and I should be wearing the steel and leather right now.
So basically, you know, another thing is, I mean, fights are close, so they do come down to small seconds and small timing. There was, you know, a time where you were getting back up and you were really rocking him, and so in your mind you say, hey, if I had those 20 seconds to throw some leather, you could have put him down and took in the fight. So you're saying, hey, to the commission, what about my 30 seconds?
Yeah, absolutely. That's exactly what we were saying. My coach was saying it. My corners were saying it. Everybody, we were on it. The ref started to address it. He went over and talked to the timekeeper, and the timekeeper's like, oh, there was as much time as I said there was. Kind of being a smart ass. And I understand nobody wants to be at fault here, but they got to realize that we train our, for lack of a better explanation, our fucking asses off for these things, you know, and that was my fight. That's my steel. And I feel that I got robbed a little bit. No excuses. I'm not making any excuses. My hat's off to Chase BB. The man's a stud. But I feel that I got robbed tonight. I do.
Now,
more ways than one.
Do you and your coach, are you guys going to bring this up with the commission? Are you going to file something after this fight, possibly trying to get the DVD from United Combat and watch the film and possibly file something with the commission?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, if there's any cause or means for there to be a grievance, I would feel that this would be the terms, you know, this would be the conditions under which we would be able to do something like that. If at all they're going to make an exception, it would be a main event title fight, 2 of the best fighters in the business, in the world, and you know, it can't come down to something like that. I mean, that's my steel, and even Chase after the fight said that he felt that I won the fight. I mean, you know, I'm just gonna go after the commission and see what I can do to get that reversed, or you know, best case scenario, get a rematch and not leave it to the judges.
Now, Chase talked about afterwards, he talked about how much of an animal you were, how tough you were, his respect to you, and his possibility that he would definitely love to rematch you. So you're definitely down to do a rematch, and you definitely want that.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel that things could have definitely went my way fairly easily if I had that little bit of time. I get stronger as the fight goes on, and I feel he was breaking. And, you know, the man's a stud. He's a great wrestler, D1 All-American, and my hat's off to him as far as that goes. But I did a lot more damage, and I was trying to finish the fight more, and I put myself in position to do so more, and I believe that I deserve that steal.
All right. Well, hey, man, good luck to you, and thank you for taking the time to talk to Northwest Fight Scene. As always, brother, it was a great fight to watch. I'm happy to be at all your fights, and especially this one. Anybody you'd like to give a thank to, a shout out to?
Yeah, everybody at Team Quest, man, all my coaches, all my corners, everybody that helped me prepare for this, all my fans, you know, everybody, all the people at Max Muscle, Reginald, he's awesome, all my boys at Morgan's Fine Finishes, my day job, I love those guys, all of them out here to support me, owners, bosses, colleagues, all the people with Musa Martial Arts. I want to thank Boone's Ferry Chiropractic and Massage. I want to thank Doc Joseph Yankee. I want to thank, you know, let's see, who am I forgetting here? I think I'm getting everybody.
Gotta just put it on the shorts.
Yeah, Northern Roots and
all these people.
All these guys. And Charlie Shylin, you know, and of course, my daughter, biggest inspiration for me to keep driving and doing this. Hi, Mom, Bella Grace. I love you guys. Sorry I didn't bring home the steel.
All right, you heard it here. The Animal, Enoch Wilson, Spaniard, nwfightscene.com. Thank you, everyone.